Yeah.
He's doing
Why
one.
not?
It's the
You
third
can't
thing.
like Biden.
You guys have a great one.
That's a joke, right?
No, we're all Trump supporters.
No, you guys are
You're not for Biden.
You're not for Biden. That means you're for war if you're for Biden.
He loves war.
He's
They
funding
love
a genocide.
war right now.
So they all suck, you know what I mean? Like
Trump was pro-peace.
all
Trump was
politicians suck.
pro-peace.
They're all greedy. They're all corrupt.
Trump's not.
Oh, but
He's
Trump.
a billionaire outside of presidency.
Yeah.
He didn't need to be the president to make money. The
What
other rest of them
does
did.
money have to do with that?
My grocery bill doubled. That pisses me off.
And you think it's because of Biden?
Yeah.
He caused all that inflation.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, you
that
think
happens
you
that
think
quickly?
you think Trump did that? Inflation?
Inflation takes years to build up.
Not when you print that much money.
Forced you to get the vaccine just to work in New York and certain cities.
How much was housing 4 years ago?
It
So
costs
you guys are
3
telling
times
me-
as much to get a house now as it did when Trump was in there.
Like
You can't talk any sense into
all
these
of
people.
Trump's views on like people and minorities and
I'm Mexican,
women,
and I stand
Mean
for Trump.
tweets.
sexual
Minorities.
assault.
I know. I hate those mean
Blacks
tweets.
for Trump too.
Yeah.
Latinos for Trump. They're all
That's a
for
myth.
Trump.
Most
But I had a lot more money in my
Have you-
pocket.
Yep.
Have you looked at the polling data
I'll take the
recently?
mean tweets.
A little bit.
So Latinos actually are now skewing right-wing Republican
Same
because
with the blacks.
because of the legal immigration crisis. A lot of us got here
What
legally.
would you say is like your number one thing you love about Trump? Like what's the number one thing?
No wars.
My life was better.
I had more money in my pocket.
Yep.
It didn't
We
cost
had
as
a-
much
we
to
had
buy
a
a house.
We had less crime.
Gasoline didn't cost as much. My grocery bill was half.
No
Lower
war,
rent.
no
Yeah.
war.
Lower
We don't
gas
want
prices,
war.
lower
People
grocery
say, like,
prices.
Bush was bad. He loved war too, because the deep state they're all for war.
That's what I'm saying. They all suck.
Yeah,
I
but
mean
Trump
all
doesn't want war.
politicians.
Trump doesn't work. They all do suck. I agree with you with
So
that.
I truly think Trump has narcissistic personality disorder. I'm a therapist, and the signs are all there. So he has a mental illness, and I would feel comfortable voting for someone with a mental illness.
Thank you, ladies.
What is Biden?
Trump 2024.
I don't see any signs of personality disorder in Biden.
But you see dementia.
Third degree dementia.
Maybe. But I'll take dementia over
That's not
narcissistic
even
personality
Biden.
No,
disorder.
but every CEO is a psychopath.
But it's not even Biden. It's an actor.
I was
Trump
there.
said it's a show.
I was there.
200
Stop fighting. Stop fighting. Stop
agents
fighting.
were on there before they even got there.
The first arrest was an Antifa BLM activist.
Are you familiar
They went
with that?
undercover.
Say, familiar with which one?
There was 200 federal agents in the Capitol before Trump's supporters got there.
Because they knew about it.
Yeah,
They
there was a
planned
plan.
it.
There was an entrapment.
It was planned.
The whole
Do you know who Ray Epps is? No.
And we'll learn a lot. A lot of stuff is coming out.
It's
So the
actually just
insurrection
released
was like planned.
by the
They needed to
FBI.
demonize the MAGA movement, so what they did is they staged an insurrection, which wasn't even an insurrection,
The insurrection
because there were
was
no
November
guns.
3rd.
How
What
did
kind
it-
of insurrection has no guns?
How do people that have never been to the Capitol before knew where to go?
They had blueprints.
So the idea is that it was planned by
The Democrats to trap
Pelosi.
the Republicans so Trump can't go back in.
Trump wanted National Guards there, and Pelosi wouldn't let him, and the mayor of D.C. wouldn't let him. So do you think we almost lost our country January 6th?
No, I guess
Because that's what Biden keeps telling everybody.
that we almost lost the country.
Yeah.
Actually, did you know that Alec Baldwin killed more people than the Republicans
Yeah.
did on January 6th?
It's true.
I did not know that.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin killed one woman, and Trump supporters killed nobody on January 6th.
Yeah. Biden said he attended the funerals of all the cops that died that day.
What's the video about? Because the video makes me kind of nervous.
Yeah, we're YouTubers. We're all
Yeah.
content creators.
Oh.
It's all going to be edited. You
No,
might
mine's not.
you
I
might
just put
even
everything up.
make
I
it.
put up everything the way it is.
I'll put a blurry face on you.
Thanks. It makes me feel nervous.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I just,
Trump
As
is
a-
coming out. It's being exposed.
Let me-
The whole world's learning about this whole thing.
for
me
me,
ask you a
it's really
question.
what Trump has said about women. As a woman,
you enjoy
I can't-
walking?
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
That was
Yeah,
a
only
trap
Rosie
too.
O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Think about it.
What else did he say about
Talk
women?
About the Billy,
What else did he say?
you're talking about the inside edition, right?
There's a lot that he said.
By the
but-
way, the Inside Edition, he said they let you, which is consensual.
He didn't say he did
He
it.
didn't say he did it. He said women let you
Yeah.
grab them by their pussies
Yeah.
Well,
if you're rich and famous.
Joe
Consensual.
Biden
Let you
stuck
is-
his whole
is
hand in
consensual.
Tara Reid. Nobody cared about that.
What about Biden chewing on children?
Sniffing on children.
Yeah, that is weird. Yeah, that's weird.
He's a creep.
What is
There's
what is
weird-
creepier, pedophile or?
We're trying to
Narcissist.
red pill this lady. It's not working.
But at least she's a good spirit.
no.
Did you know Joe Biden took showers with his daughter Ashley when
Have
she
you
was
seen her
very
diary?
young, like
I did not
11
know
and
that.
12?
Her
Yeah.
diary leaked and she said, I took inappropriate
sick, I know.
showers with my father when I was a kid. Probably not appropriate. Ashley Biden said that.
Well, she said, "Was I molested?" I think so.
Yes. And then Hunter Biden referred to his dad as Pedo Pete.
Yeah.
Pedo Pete, his own son
The diary,
calls him Pedo Pete.
I know, it's sick.
Pedo Pete.
Yeah,
Because
that's weird.
he probably molested Hunter too.
I guess I'm not saying I love Biden. I just also don't love Trump. So then what do I? I
You
don't.
have to
But if
make
you-
a choice.
Yeah,
Make
you
a
should
choice.
look at policy. Don't look at the
Is your life
personality.
gonna be better under Sleepy Joe with all these? How many immigrants have we
I
brought
guess I
in?
don't even think about my life though. I try to think of all American
Yeah,
lives.
our lives were all better with Trump
You think?
because our
Oh, yeah.
wages were actually going up. Inflation was staying down at 2%. We had 2% inflation all 4 years
So-
under Trump.
Economically, you're saying financially, you
That's the
felt
most
you
wonderful
Yeah.
were
support
better
thanks for an
placed.
average American.
Housing was up 100%.
2 million black
In
Americans
Florida.
were taken off of food stamps under Trump because their wages went up high enough for them to actually afford to live.
No, shoot, fight.
You see, Republicans, you want to teach a man to fish, and he could fish for
Yeah,
himself.
when
Democrats want to give free fish to everybody.
Cameras are making me.
Well, when Trump was in office, it wasn't that long ago. You can't remember how much better it was?
2019,
Gas prices, your grocery bill,
2019, everyone was rich.
interest rates.
Everyone was rich. I wasn't rich in 2019.
You're richer then than you are now.
You own a property?
Yeah,
When did you
That's
buy
good.
it?
2020.
So you just
It'll cost you 3 times
What
as
is
much
it-
to buy the same
what
piece
do
of
you think
property
it's
with the
worth
interest
now
rates.
compared to- how much more do you think it's worth?
It's actually about the same exact.
What's your mortgage rate? What did you
What
get
do you
locked
want,
in
a
at?
condo then?
I real low is like 3%.
2.5%. Yeah, 2.5%. Now it's 8%.
Yeah.
Do you know what that costs life over a loan?
Oh, awful. Yeah.
$500,000 about.
I guess you're saying that that's because of Biden.
Yes.
Yes.
Joe Biden printed so much money, that's where inflation came
And
from.
guess what? In Los Angeles, right
He
now,
has to feed the free stuff people.
illegal immigrants are getting free health care in California, free health insurance.
Yeah.
Every illegal. There's 8 million.
You know how much it costs all the taxpayers in America, all these illegals that have come over, like 10 million of them? They're estimating it's like 5 billion a year.
Yeah. It's
I'm sorry, 151 billion a year.
immigration. Yeah, of course it's out of
Why
control.
are we giving
Why should we pay for that?
Zelensky money to fight a war that you can't beat Russia with?
I know. Or Netanyahu.
Anyway.
Same thing, yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think
scam.
it's all
War is the
fucked.
biggest war.
That's why we need Trump. He was pro-peace.
But I don't think Trump is the answer. I do think immigration
you-
side.
But you're only gonna have 2 choices. You got Biden, you got Trump.
Trump is
Right.
the only answer.
So then I think of the administration, right? Because it's not really about just one person.
What's the worst thing about the MAGA movement, do you think?
The worst.
The borders, America First.
I think it's cult-like.
What is it?
Cult-like.
Cult?
Okay, hold on. Good point. So why are all these district attorneys around all the blue states going after Trump, trying to keep him off the ballot? Isn't that kind of like a cult-like?
Oh, well, I guess.
They got, it's kind of
they're-
like the Skulls and Bones with the Harvard. You know, they all get together. Hey, let's.
You're saying it's all kind of cult-like.
Well, what about cutting the genitals off kids? That's pretty cult-like.
You guys are a cult too. You think men can get
so
pregnant?
Yeah.
I don't call myself a Biden supporter.
Do you
I
think
call
men
myself-
can get pregnant?
What?
Can
You
men
think
get
men-
pregnant?
This is a Democrat thing. This is
Can
not.
men, can men
How
get
many
periods?
Have you not heard that? Where have you been?
How many
So
genders?
where
What
do
are your
you guys
pronouns?
get your news?
What are your pronouns?
Everywhere.
Yeah, all kinds of places.
One that gave on
I watch CNN the most actually, and also the Young Turks. They're both
Usually-
very
I
liberal.
think that's honestly what this is all about. I just think we're all getting our news from different places.
No, those are liberal sources.
that building.
I watch liberal sources predominantly because I want to know what the other side's thinking.
Yeah.
Have you been paying attention to the trans movement with kids
Sure.
cutting their junk off and stuff? You think that's
3,000
okay?
minors have had genital surgery in the
Yeah.
last 3 years. And Joe Biden signed off on that and said he approves and recommends it.
Actually, let me do it
3,000 kids. How about abortion, killing babies? You know, Joe Biden is
You hit a
is
hot
pro
button
killing
topic
babies.
there, buddy.
Did you know that? It's disgusting. Who are we to determine which lives are worth living? We can't assign value to a human life.
I don't think anybody's mom here
This building.
was
She lived
Right,
there.
I was adopted.
Lake Eola.
pro-choice.
I was adopted. I wasn't aborted. I'm very thankful for that. You know? So, what about that one?
Have any of you guys been pregnant before?
Never.
We can't get pregnant because we're men.
Well, you could get pregnant
According to Democrats.
According to Biden.
According to Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just think maybe talking about pregnancy, if you've never had a pregnancy,
Yeah, but you have an opinion on police. You've never been a police officer. Same concept.
Got you there.
this is pretty different.
Not really.
I'm not making it illegal for a police officer to do something.
Look, we're all humans. So the fact that,
No,
you know,
can get,
it's a woman,
there's states
still
that
a
you
human.
can do the abortion thing. It's not illegal.
Republicans are trying to make it illegal in all states.
It should be criminalized, to be honest. It's murder.
Yeah.
And murder should be punished.
Actually,
they'll
we wouldn't
just-
be alive right now. None
Right.
of us would be alive.
Well, if you are drunk driving and you kill a pregnant woman, they charge you with 2 murders.
I know. You kill a bald eagle because it's endangered, and you go to jail.
Yeah.
But yet you can kill a human whenever you want to. That's messed up. That's inhumane. It's barbaric. I'm not even religious.
And you get away
that's
with
barbaric.
it in
You
a
get away with
sanctuary city.
Yeah.
And if it's barbaric.
But that being said, like at least 50% of Americans want abortion, probably
I know.
more than that, because that's
well, they don't.
we've
know.
been losing big time
No,
on.
what it is they don't want. They don't want, what's it called? They do want some limitations, because most people do agree on some limitations for abortion.
Yeah,
But
what
they
is it in
want some.
Florida
They
now?
want some access.
What is it in Florida now? 6
weeks.
6 weeks.
But we have 3 exceptions: rape, incest, and life of mother in
Actually,
danger.
some states, was it California has full term, so when they can have the
New York
baby.
has full
Yeah.
term. Colorado has.
That is sickening.
Colorado has 30 days after
Imagine
birth.
having a baby and just
Huh?
right there for no
Colorado has
reason.
30 days after birth.
Or
That's
healthy
impossible,
baby.
dude.
That's not true.
Yeah.
That can't be true.
California, New
They
York,
decriminalize the death of a
What
baby.
about having an abortion at 9 months?
That's not true.
They call it a
New York
4th
and
trimester abortion.
California, they have it.
In Colorado.
Google it.
Yep.
Where are all
It's the most extreme abortion
It
law.
is true. Google
Colorado.
it. It's certain
You're
states.
saying in the state of Colorado, a baby can be born,
Born alive,
a mother can, or a
neglect it,
doctor.
and give it a comfortable death for 30 days after it's born.
I don't believe that,
It's
dude.
not a felony.
It's true.
Yeah, it's in
Google
Colorado.
It. It's there.
In Colorado, you can have it's not even an abortion after the baby's
That's
born.
like disturbing stuff.
Yep. Thank you guys for at least being involved.
Mhm.
And
no, look
it
at this.
seems like you guys care
We do. We care about the country a lot.
about the country.
Yeah.
I think we can all be in agreement of that.
100%.
That people are suffering, that minorities are suffering even
Worse.
more.
Then, you think?
I don't think so. I'm not a
neither.
victim. Why am I suffering more?
So when you
They're
just said,
suffering from their own bad choices, maybe.
Yeah, why am I suffering compared to you guys?
Hmm.
so I was talking more of poverty and the
Which is not
association-
racist.
And now they're poor.
There's
Now
more
that
white people
Biden's
that
in
are poor
there.
than black in America. There are actually more poor white people than black in America, based on sheer volume.
Okay, black people on welfare could probably get more food every month from the grocery store than they can under Trump than they can under Biden.
And black immigrants do really well in the country. Their wage is about the same as white people. Black immigrants coming from black nations.
I have to take this,
All right.
but
Great meeting you.
I do appreciate you guys.
Thanks.
Even if we have different views, I think the
Yeah.
fact that you're involved is what we need.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we appreciate the fact that you
And thanks for not giving us the finger and yelling cuss words at us.
it's all about. It's all about.
Thanks. Which is what normally happens.
That's right. How you doing?
You guys are for DeSantis, it looks like.
Hell no.
No.
His campaign has been-
DeSantis is
has
dead
been
to
a-
me.
His campaign's over.
His campaign's over.
Yeah. We used to love DeSantis. Now we can't stand him.
Yeah. Now I like Vivek.
Are you guys filming each other?
Now we always film. We have a Trump flag just for safety reasons.
Safety reasons?
Yeah, because we never know if someone's going to attack us.
He keeps getting beat up, so we're here to film it.
Yeah, exactly.
We're hoping to get some views from it.
Some of these leftists get violent against us.